build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to
blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. On second down, Connor looking for space. And this one's losing yardage back at the 42. First and second down with a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. This to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice. Here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Now
here's Connor on the read option. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the
Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken right around the 44. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. Eagles. A.J. Brown, 47 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, another score. This lead. Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very...
Philadelphia territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Rush cutter.
Murray going to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Aye.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Murray to air it out again. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we're using the blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we're watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored. Isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Murray. Goes right back to McBride. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
First down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a success in some small way.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He let him a bit too much.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Nice move at the 40. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
54 yards.
And the Eagles just continue to roll.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word. Because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Here's Murray.
Quick slant to Brown.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 45.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They go play action with Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
It's a turnover on down.
Murray now on 1st down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. On 2nd down, here's Murray.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, the fake spike becoming a little bit more prevalent in today's game. It worked there.
Those old days of brother-in-law in that play, you know, where you kind of know what they're doing. They're going to, you know, spike the ball and the play's dead and everyone just kind of relaxes. Those are gone, aren't they? Because now they're faking it and completing passes downfield. They make you look bad, and they hurt you in the yardage category, too.
Brother-in-law?
Yeah, you know, where you kind of do it together, like, you know what I'm going to do, I know what you're going to do, and you just hang out.
Can I steal that?
Yeah, you can have that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.
Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking tan